Somewhere in his childhood, many men heard a simple sentence: "Big boys don't cry." It may have sounded small at that time. It may have been said with love, or as a joke, or even as advice, but that sentence stayed. And slowly it became a rule. A rule that said, if you cry, you are weak. If you cry, you lose respect. If you cry, you are not strong enough. So many men learned very early to hide their tears, not because they did not feel pain, but because they felt too much and did not know where to put it. When a little boy falls and hurts himself, he is often told, "You are fine, stop crying." When his heart breaks for the first time, he hears, "Be strong, move on." When he feels scared, he learns to act brave. Over time, he understands that sadness should be quiet, fear should be hidden, tears should stay inside. But not crying does not mean not feeling. Many men feel everything very deeply. They feel love, they feel rejection, they feel stress, they feel loss, they feel pressure. The difference is not in the heart, the difference is in expression. Instead of crying, they become silent. Instead of saying, "I am hurt," they say, "It's okay." Instead of saying, "I am overwhelmed," they say, "I am just tired." Inside, something heavy sits in their chest, a tight feeling in the throat, a pressure behind the eyes. But the tears do not fall. The body has learned to stop them. For many men, crying feels like losing control, and control feels important. From a young age, they are told they must protect, provide, and stay strong. They believe someone has to stay steady when everything else is falling apart. So even when they are breaking inside, they hold their face still, they breathe slowly, they swallow the pain. Sometimes they cry alone, late at night, in the shower, in a car where no one can see. And even then, they may feel ashamed, as if they have failed at being strong. The truth is, many men were never taught how to talk about their emotions. No one sat with them and said, "This is sadness, this is fear, this is grief." So when strong feelings come, they do not have the right words. They only feel discomfort, restlessness, anger, numbness. And when emotions have no safe place to go, they come out in other ways. Some men become quiet and distant. Some become easily angry. Some work too much. Some distract themselves with noise, with phones, with endless tasks. Staying busy feels easier than sitting with pain. In relationships, this can create distance. A partner may ask, "Why don't you open up to me?" And he may not know what to say. It is not always that he does not trust you. Sometimes he does not understand his own feelings well enough to explain them. He has spent years pushing them down. He has practiced not crying for so long that he forgot how to let go. Many men believe that if they start crying, they will not be able to stop. They fear that once the wall breaks, everything will come out at once. Years of pressure, years of silent stress, years of pretending to be okay, so they keep the wall strong. But holding everything inside is heavy. It is exhausting to always be the strong one. It is tiring to act calm when your mind is loud. It is lonely to feel pain and not share it with anyone. Crying is not weakness, it is a natural release. When people cry, the body actually reduces stress. The heart slows down, the breathing changes, the nervous system relaxes. It is not dramatic, it is human. Still, many men connect crying with shame. They remember being laughed at. They remember being told to man up. They remember feeling embarrassed, so their body reacts quickly. The jaw tightens, the eyes blink fast, the tears disappear. There is also a generational story. Many fathers did not cry in front of their sons, not because they had no feelings, but because they were taught the same lesson. They believed being strong meant being silent, so their sons watched them, and they learned. This is what a man looks like: calm, quiet, controlled. But inside that calm face, there can be a storm. A man may lose someone he loves and not cry in public. He may sit at a funeral with dry eyes and a straight back. People may think he is cold, but inside his chest may feel like it is breaking. He may go home and stare at the wall for hours. He may replay memories in his mind. He may feel empty. Just because you do not see tears does not mean there is no pain. Sometimes men turn sadness into anger because anger feels safer. Anger looks strong. Sadness looks soft. So the world sees frustration instead of heartbreak. It sees silence instead of fear. If you love a man who does not cry, understand that he is not emotionless. He may simply be protecting himself in the only way he knows. Pushing him hard to open up may make him close more. What helps more is patience, safety, gentle understanding. When he speaks a little, listen fully. When he shares something small, treat it with care. Slowly, he may feel safe enough to share more. And if you are the man who does not cry, this is important for you to hear. You are not broken. You are not heartless. You are not less human. You learned to survive in a world that rewarded strength and punished softness. You built armor to protect yourself. That armor helped you get through hard times. But armor can also block love. It can block connection. It can block relief. Real strength is not about never crying. Real strength is about being honest, saying this hurts, saying I am not okay, saying I need help. These words do not make you weak. They make you real. You do not have to cry in front of everyone. You do not have to force tears. But you can start by noticing what you feel. You can give yourself permission to sit with sadness without judging it. You can remind yourself that emotions are not enemies. They are signals. They are part of being alive. The men who do not cry are often carrying the heaviest loads: responsibility, expectations, pressure to succeed, pressure to provide, pressure to stay calm. And sometimes what they need most is not more strength, but more understanding. Imagine a world where little boys are told it is okay to feel, where they are not shamed for tears, where they learn that crying does not remove their power, it adds depth to it. Those boys would grow into men who can be strong and soft at the same time, because strength and emotion are not opposites. A man can protect and still cry. He can lead and still feel afraid. He can be brave and still admit he is hurting. Why some men do not cry, even when they are breaking inside, is not because they have no heart. It is because they were taught to hide it. It is because they believed love depends on being strong. It is because they did not feel safe enough to fall apart. But being human means feeling everything: joy and pain, hope and fear, love and loss. And sometimes the strongest thing a man can do is let a tear fall and not apologize for it.